Good morning, guys, and happy Friday. How are you today? I'm doing it live today. I'm off work. All is well. How are you? Looking forward to this weekend. I am a child-free weekend for the first time in a fair few weeks, so I'm going to relax, catch up, see what everybody's up to, what everyone's been doing whilst I've been busy. Well, let's see what we've got today. This morning, last night I had my hair coloured bright blonde, and then this morning I put a toner on it, and it's gone quite dark. It'll soon wash out. I love the colour of it, but I'm like, it's a bit of a shock because it's gone a lot darker than it went last time I put this one on. So we shall see. Right, let's have a look. What we got going on? Whilst I was whilst I was deciding which cards to use this morning, I kept getting this real feeling of just breathe. This real feeling of somebody feeling quite upset and distraught about a situation. Somebody not coping well with a situation, either some kind of breakdown with a relationship. Keeps going very dark. A breakdown with a relationship, or rebuild, or this feeling of wanting to rebuild a relationship. I'm not sure that. Yeah, that's another feeling that I get. I'm not sure that you guys have actually split up yet, or whether you have split up. For some of you, you won't have even split up yet, but you will feel like you aren't together, even though you're in the same house. Do you know what I mean? Even though you're in this relationship, you're not going to feel like you are actually together. Yeah, intimacy issues. That's what I was feeling with this. We've got the sacral chakra here. This feeling of intimacy issues, not being able to have pleasure together, not being able to have fun, not having that flexibility together anymore, that sexuality disappearing. There's a feeling of not trusting your partner anymore, or them not trusting you for whatever reason that may be. There's this trying to look at your intuition, trying to predict the future all the time. Maybe for some of you, you're having tarot readings, or you're watching my readings over and over again to get the clarity of what's going on. I feel like there's spying going on. Trust and listen. I feel like there's spying going on. I feel like there's watching each other's social media. I think there's a lot of questions. I think there's this feeling of needing to check each other's phones. And I'm not saying that people are doing this either legitimately, so I don't even know if you've got permission to check these phones. But it just feels like there's a relationship that needs to be rebuilt from the ground back up. For some of you, you may be like denying the fact that this is coming to an end or is near its end without this massive rebuild. There's a feeling of you needing to get control of this, reach out and talk about this. It's like you're not talking to each other. There's no communication going on, and you're both not talking about it. One of you feels probably to be less affected by what's going on than the other person, but there's definitely this feeling of the sexual side and everything else has stopped, which is not helping the situation, because everybody, or don't care what anybody says, if you're in a relationship with someone, if you're not having sex, then you might as well be with a friend, because that's what friends do. They don't have sex. That's the only difference between a bond, usually between a bond of a good friendship and a good relationship. So if that's lacking, that's when people end up straying, people end up moving on to other things, relationships start to crumble, things start to deteriorate, and that's what this is telling me. You guys need to come back together. There needs to be some kind of dating, or some kind of big chat, some kind of realization that you can't go on like you are. So you're literally just carrying on with your day-to-day things, making it feel or look like to maybe other people like think there's nothing wrong, but actually you're as lonely as hell. You want to reach out, you want to change things, you want to either leave or you want to make this work out, or they do. But the control inside, it's like there's this control inside going on in this relationship where nobody wants to reach out. Nobody wants to say this isn't right, this isn't working. I also get the feeling that even the children are realising, if there's children involved, that this isn't a normal relationship, this isn't how a relationship should be. There's a lot of picking, piking, and poking, as they say, where, you know, there's that banter that's meant to be joking, but it's not. You know, and some things are just not that healthy for the children to be around either, is what Spirit are saying to me. It's a bit of, it's not going to be, look, you need to get grounded. You need to get grounded. You need to get grounded in this relationship. You need their healing. I'm just going to say you both need to heal from something. Or you both need to heal the relationship. There's 2 cards here of you trying to manifest change. Yeah, 2 cards of you trying to manifest change, but you're not. You're just feeling helpless and hopeless. You're feeling like you're on your own, but yet you keep asking, please, universe, make this work out. And the universe are basically saying that if you guys can't come together and realise and talk and everything else, there's nothing else they can do. So it's a realisation message, this is, I think, for whoever this is for. It might just be for one person, and as long as this message gets to that person, that is good, because there's this realization that something needs to give, something needs to change. I'm getting darker and darker. Something needs to give, something needs to change. You need to lose the control in this. You need to emotions, like, you need to, let's just see what they bring up for the solar plexus for you. Control again. You both need to lose control. It's like this fear to say, I love you. It's like this fear to say, this isn't working out, we need to make changes. It's like that fear to say, you know, we need to commit to this and make change because we can't go on like this. I think as well a fear to say, you know, we're not working, because if we say we're not working, then we've got to do something about it. We can't just hide and have this pretense about our relationship. Self-discipline. Yeah, for some of you, whichever side, you do what you want, or you go out, or you don't do family things, or you look after yourself and you don't look after others. There's a selfish streak going on here as well. Some of you may be suffering with your digestive system, feeling very muscular, you know, you're aching and pains in your muscles and joints. Your self-esteem's been lowered, again, with the sexual side of things, because you're not doing things together in that way. And then that's bringing in that doubt of trust between the pair of you. You're like, if you're not doing it with me, why are you doing it? Why, you know, what's going on? You're losing your confidence and you're feeling so out of control in this relationship. And I do think that although you're having challenging times, you guys, you can pull this back together, and the universe do want you to try. Okay, this is Wheel of Fortune. Everything that you're juggling needs to come back together. But the thing is if you don't share the love and sow the seed of things needing to change, for you to both to be able to master your heart, be honest and truthful with each other, you're not going to bring this back together. So whoever's watching this message needs to take the lead. Okay, you need to take the lead, and you need to try and bring this back together. If you don't, you're just going to carry on in this cycle. That's all I can see, is you carrying on in this cycle, and it going on and on and on and on and on and round and round and round. Yeah, look. Sneakiness. One of you thinks the other person is having an affair or being sneaky with money. Okay, when really all that's going on is there should be a nice, committed family unit. All right? So things need to change. This is you, discontent and bored, and not actually being able to see the good in the relationship. There needs to be, yeah, look, there's nothing wrong with this relationship. 2 people that are meant to be together, but you need to have a new start. You need to have a new start, and you need to start looking at things from a different slant. All right? Because I don't think this person is being sneaky. I just think it's the lack and the breakdown of the relationship that's causing the issues. So, guys, I am going to go because we're going to run out of time. I do hope you get this sorted out. I do hope you take heed of the message, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Goodbye.